Okay, dude, that's it. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. What's up? Dude, what's your secret? Secret? What secret are you talking about? Dude, obviously you're able to bulk up anytime that you want, and then months later you can lose weight just like that. What are you doing? Bro, nah, I definitely don't know what you're talking about. Very flattering. Okay, you know what?
Grab him! Hey, yo, hey, what are you doing? Get off me! Yo.
We've been watching you for a while, Mr. Sims. You've been making good progress. Tell us what you're doing. Is it fat diets like keto? Is it all cardio, no weight training? You look like you need some cardio. Tell us now, or we take the supplements away.
Hey, whoa. This is precious cargo, okay? All right, look. I'll tell y'all, just leave the supplements out of it, all right? The key to losing fat.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jay Phillip, back with another video. Gotta stay hydrated, right? Anyways, look, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. Go ahead and subscribe, man. Come on now. But as you have already seen in the skit, we are really talking about losing fat. Now, we're going to really be taking it from a beginner's aspect and building up. We're not going anywhere too complex right now because I really want you guys to literally hold my hand and we're gonna go from beginner to advanced. So don't worry about the finer details. That'll be discussed way later down the road. The first thing that we're going to be talking about is a caloric deficit. Now, I know I said in the skit before that it is some people think that if you eat really less that you will lose weight. And that is true, but to the point to where you do not need to be eating, like if you're 200 pounds, you don't need to be eating 1,000 calories a day. That is unhealthy. What you need to do, and we got to add a little bit of complexity into the ease just to kind of get some understanding and the ball rolling. So if you, and I will leave a link in the description, if you go check out this link, it is called a TDEE calculator. And what it does is it'll show you, after you enter all your information, it'll show you what your maintenance caloric intake is to keep your maintained weight. Meaning that is your maintenance phase, or like the weight that you're trying to maintain. So let's just say you're 200, and I'm just taking this out of the air. If you weigh 200 pounds and it's telling you to eat 3,000 calories a day, that is to keep you at 200 pounds. To constantly eat around 3,000 calories, it'll keep you at 200 pounds. Now, it does have an option to where it says cutting. Now, you do not need to be pinpoint unless you are trying to compete. You do not need to be pinpoint. It is not going to be the end of the world if you don't reach 2,800 calories in a day. If you go over it a little, or if you go under it a little, it's not gonna hurt you. So click and choose that cutting option that says it has cutting, maintenance, and bulking. And we'll go in that in another video. But right now, choose cutting, and it'll give you your caloric number for what you need to have that ballpark reference number as to how many calories you need to be eating in a certain day in order to be in a caloric deficit. Now, this falls into the second category, or the second subject that we're going to talk about. And it follows into, if you stay in a caloric deficit and you move a lot, it'll it'll therefore tell your body, hey, like we are currently hungry right now. Where's the food? You know what I'm saying? So in that instance, that's whenever your body is going to start grabbing your fat cells and start eating that, henceforth burning fat. So the concept in moving a lot, like that does, if you move more, you lose a lot of weight, basically. But that does not mean, hey, wake up, go run a marathon, then go to work, go work out, and just basically be an Energizer bunny. No, it means once and ever you go throughout your day, just increase your activity of moving to get your heart rate up. So in regards to that's walking, biking, hiking, yoga, or playing basketball, anything that is good cardio that expends energy. Because, and what's really cool is what I try to do is after a session of my gym session, I'll try to cool down for 20 minutes or 30 minutes of cardio. And what that does is kicks your system into saying, hey, like we are moving and using a lot of energy. How can we basically restore all of the energy and glucose that we have just basically used up doing all of these activities? Well, you are eating in a caloric deficit, so you're giving your body those materials, but a less amount of that. And your body will take all of that. It's okay, like, thank you. I appreciate all the materials you gave me. And then once you do that, your body's like, well, hey dude, like I'm still kind of hungry. Like I need more food. Again, it goes to your fat cells, and henceforth you burn and lose weight. So that is the basic beginner level explanation. No intricacies, no like timing things, nothing. I'm telling you, I'm keeping it simple right now. So as far as our journey, we are keeping it simple. And if you want to, check out how, and if you haven't checked out this video already, there's a beginner's workout guide that you can look at and see if you're interested in checking out. But now the third, and we're going to wrap this up, the third and last thing that we're going to talk about is what generic things that we can really just grab every day to eat to help us curb that hunger or to help us quote unquote lose weight. Now that is a whole broad subject and I don't want to cover too much of it right now in this video. I'm really just trying to help you guys understand a basic view of what you can start doing in order to take notice of wanting to lose weight. Not just to be like, okay, here's a calculus book, you got a calc test next week. No. We got to learn, basic math before we even take on calculus. We got to take pre-calculus. We got to take trig and all that stuff. You see what I'm saying? So let's worry about the basics before we get to the complex stuff. So the third thing is really what foods can you eat in order to give you that sense, not help you lose weight, but give you that sense of feeling full. Now there is this concept there's a word called satiety, meaning the sense of feeling full. Now this is very tricky when you are trying to lose weight. It is one of the trickiest things to conquer while you are trying to lose weight, because that you are putting your body in an abnormal state to literally eat itself, or eat your fat cells. But you have to find ways to work around that. And there are. And the foods that you can do that in are low in calories, but are high in their density in food. So that way, as you're eating it, you feel more full, or henceforth satiated. It's a cool word. Everybody say it with me. Satiated. Satiated. Sorry. I love fun words like that. Oh, where did my hair go? Don't worry about that. Okay, so back to satiety. How can we implement that in the means of having a caloric deficit? Well, if somebody were to hand you a bag of Cheetos and hand you an apple, which would you consider that is very low in calories, but will keep you full until it's time for you to eat your next big meal, such as like your breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Now, let's just be funny. You eat the bag of Cheetos. You'd be more hungry in the next 5 minutes versus eating the apple, which is extremely low in calories, and it has more nutritional value in regards to having fiber, having water inside of it, so many more things that are amazing to the apple itself. And so that's what the concept of satiety means, which it technically means choose a food that is low in calories or appropriate amount of calories to keep you, again, under a caloric deficit, but at the same time keeps you full. And to keep it basic, and we'll go more into this in a later video, to kind of open more into the concept of what to eat when you're losing fat. Now, these 3 things involving your vegetables, your fruits, and your nuts. Pause. Okay, so in regards to your vegetables, you can eat broccoli, any assortment of vegetables that you like, because again, they are extremely low in calories, but very nutritious for you. And you can eat a lot of it and still be really good in the concept of, in a caloric deficit. I love broccoli, but my broccoli, besides the point. Fruits, eat any fruit you want. I love apples because it has fiber. Just along with, it's a really cool thing, your snacks, which are your nuts. Pause.
Get my nuts! Get my nuts!
Such as your almonds or your peanuts or your cashews, your just a lot of snacks like that that you can eat. And if you were to chew them for a long amount of time, it's supposedly said to make you feel more hungry. Sorry, it's supposed to make you feel less hungry if you were to chew it fewer times. So that's gonna wrap up things. I really don't want to go too long about this because it is a very broad subject, and I want you guys as beginners or people who are still curious about this concept of wanting to start from the ground up. We're gonna take apart a lot of things and go from there rather than just pouring all of this stuff and for you to absorb it and be like, okay, well, cool, you're good to go set your 2021 goals and bye. No. I really want to help you guys out, be very knowledgeable in every single step of the way, from beginner to over and beyond. But if you haven't done it already, please like and subscribe and stay for the journey. I would really appreciate it. If you're new, welcome to the family. If you even made it this far to the video, I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a really amazing start to a new year. Set some goals, small goals. Don't go over and beyond and make a year-long goal that you don't plan on keeping. Make a small, maybe 3 weeks to a month goal and stick to that. But as I always say, until next time. Man, a chocolate bar. I'm still rolling.